Heart and soul, and so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in the prison, man, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Rams. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Yards on the game's first play, second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Well, the second down throw on target. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. It's a big run there by Charles. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Let's go.
On first down, Burrell, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes. Folded like a lawn chair.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch 10, watch 10. Come on, watch 10.
From the gun, it's Allen. Got a man open, it's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, LA! Ezekiel Elliott his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for Philly. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Fields. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Set, running. 60 outlaw. 59, Mike to 59. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
To throw again. Fields. This one caught by Ridley. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
On the double. 59, mark. Check, 59. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Allen gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
Bravo!
Throwing is Allen on third. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 46. No running room for Zeke on first down, as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on third down. Allen. That one complete to Elliott. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Fields. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play. Looking to throw. Fields. They'll set up the screen here to Justin Jackson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Fields. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Second and goal from the 1. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the 36-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll run with Elliott, and that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Open man is Robbie Anderson. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
A big pickup there for the Eagles. 1st down, 18 yards. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Fields. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away. And his kick here is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At the Eagles' 43-yard line.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle, into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done. They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready?
On 3rd down, Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard. That will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards is the pickup there, a first down for L.A. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. A gain there of 12 yards at a first down L.A.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. But really not.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Jackson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Jackson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Operating from the gun, Fields. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
To throw on second down, Fields. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. On first down, Jackson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And an alley to run. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited until the fourth quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third down and 12. Back to throw. Fields. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, LA! Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to Elliott again. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Boswell good with the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Rams on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9.
4 down, 4 down.
And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. And he's got his man on the out route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Fields. It's complete to Chris Conley. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Back to throw. Fields. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll keep it on the ground. Burrell. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On third down, Burrell. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Aaron Donald in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. And the pressure gets to him again. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Throwing on third and long. Fields. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. There he goes, left side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Los Angeles, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm